Hey guys, Kimball here, back again with another replay analysis. Today we're with J.Rax. I believe we're in the champ ranks. I think this is before the season reset. Let's just get right into it here. Everything I had for J.Rax is pretty minor, and it mostly came down to decision making and field awareness. So this kind of fits within that. So in this situation, J.Rax is number 2, like the number 2 person, so he should be waiting for Chicken Nuggets pass, which he does. And this kind of comes up elsewhere in the video, but you know, charging in on a ball that you don't have a play on is pretty pointless. So you know, what's his name? Class 5 Jehovah definitely has a clear on this. Like, and it's pretty clear that, you know, he is, you know, really well lined up on this ball. Right after Chicken Nuggets hits it, it's pretty clear that he's going to get it. And J.Rax is kind of just creeping in. So just be aware of creeping in on the ball on offense. That may be a reason why, you know, the ball goes over your head sometimes, or, you know, you're in the wrong spot, just, you know, slightly too far pushed up. So just be aware of creeping in, you know, on offense. Your teammate is kind of doing the same thing. Let's watch Vitamin G. I think this is T-Dub, right? Maybe. He's third person here. He's backing up Chicken Nugget. If Chicken Nugget gets beat, he can come in and, you know, continue what Chicken Nugget is currently doing. But he sees both you guys, and he's kind of creeping up too. Like, look at this. He sees you pushing up, and he's still kind of creeping up, which is 100% why he gets beat. Like, if he was back, you know, if he was back here when this play unfolds, would have been an easy stop. So if he was back there, bam, he would have just had to jump slightly and, you know, push the ball back into their side. So not Vitamin G's replay analysis is yours, but still something to, you know, be aware of. I think it's a good reminder for everyone to, you know, be a responsible third person. This is good patience by you. You're a third person. Nice job. Good beat on him. Kind of a funky touch. I think your teammate's right there, right? No, they're going back. Good job. I thought I heard him, but I was wrong. These wacky demos this season. Okay. Free teleport. Good team play by your teammates here. And you guys get a goal. Season 2 Grand Champ, nice, man. So this is funky. You know, you go for boost, you see, like, you know, both your teammates pushed up pretty much on the center line, and you're pushing up, like, you're creeping, you know, and you kind of creeped yourself out of position there, because this is one silly goal. Let's watch it from this guy's perspective to see what's, you know, how this unfolds. Sometimes watching it from your, you know, teammate's perspective helps kind of illuminate some things. So just immediately, they're spread out way better than you guys are, like, positionally. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've gotten those goals. This is just a silly one, you know, especially, like, for me, when I play threes, and if I see my teammates kind of, you know, shooting out towards boost or cheating up, I try to, you know, stay a little closer to the net, or just get back to the net quicker, because you got your boost. Like, you could jam back to the net. Ugh. So that sucks. So just be aware of that. Again, just creeping and pre-jumping, I think, were two big things that I noticed in your replay. Good job there. You heard your teammate, I think, and you let him go up, which is good. You're kind of creeping again. Do you see that? Like, watch. All three of you guys, well, Chicken Nuggets kind of going back, but you're kind of creeping in, creeping in, creeping in. That's scary. Like if Chicken Nugget lost this 50-50 a bit, you know, that would have been bad news for you guys, but he didn't. Just, again, just creeping up. Watch that. I do it all the time myself too, so it's something I try to remind myself to be aware of though. Good job checking where your teammate was. Nice pass. Dang. That looked like it probably should have been a goal. Yeah. Shoot. Oh well. Go ahead. So this is kind of silly. Like, both of your teammates are pushed up here, you know, all the way onto their side, and the blue team is kind of clustered up in front of their net here. So you're pushing into a situation where, you know, I guess you got to take risks. So in that regards, it makes sense. But pushing into, you know, a crowd of cars, hoping to win is pretty unpredictable. You know, there's a high margin of, you know, success and unsuccessfulness. So, you know, you died again, but that's just risky overall. Like, you know, really, you didn't contribute too much there. Your teammate just swipes that boost. Feels bad, dude. This is funky. So, like, you see your teammate on your right, Vitamin G, heading back to the net here. So he's on his way back. You see Chicken Nugget pushed up, you know, trying to get some pressure going, and he does. You can be on this, like, with confidence, because you know your teammate is on his way back to being on defense. So, you know, just recognizing where you are and what's going on could have helped you get to this ball sooner, so that you could have got a better hit on that. And I have a trainer pack for these kinds of shots that help you, you know, send them in the net more consistently. So I'll show some of that trainer pack right after this, just because I think it's really helpful, and I'll give you the code in the description of the video so that you can, you know, practice it. They may seem like really silly shots, but they're really helpful to get consistent on, because those are easy goals. Good job by your teammates clearing that out. Nice touch there. This is not you, but and I do this all the time too. Like, if there's one defender in the net, I shoot it straight at him. You know, but you know, Vitamin G sees Class 5 Jehovah approaching the net. On these, I love to send them like right where my opponent is, like, except for really high. Because, you know, if you're Class 5 Jehovah, getting up to the top left corner in this situation is going to be really hard, just because he has forward momentum that when he jumps is going to send him pretty much to the middle of the net. You know, and if he, you know, flies to the upper portion of the middle of the net. So I like to send these, you know, top left corner, just because it would be really hard for him to get there. See, he's like coming forward. So all Class 5 Jehovah really has to do is challenge this ball, and he gets a save out of it. So that could have been a goal. Just something to point out. Not you, but my trainer pack has some of these in it also. Just, you know, pre-jumping when your teammates are pushed up is super risky. Could have been a much easier goal. I mean, granted, to be fair, you did not know your opponents were going to be whiffing this, but nonetheless, relatively easy shot to put in, and pre-jumping makes it, you know, way harder than it needs to be. Not to mention it drains all your boost. You guys didn't really pay for it, which is, you know, good. Nice touch. Good, really good job of buying your teammates time. Look at it from, I looked at this when I first went through it, but I love this. Nice touch. Look at how much time he had to figure out what, you know, he needed to do, all because of your touch, which is really good. Just those small things make a big difference. Vitamin G just bodying him. The placement on this could have been way better. You know, that's the same thing I said though, like, you know, when I shoot, I always seem to send it at the defender, so no worries. Teammates have doubled up there a bit. This is silly. You know, they kind of go into ball chase mode here. Let's watch. Let's watch it from Vitamin G's in the corner, I think. That didn't go to him. Here it is. Why is this so zoomed out? Oh, dude, this, like, it's buggy. What is this? Player view. Okay. So he goes for a challenge, which ends up being a really good pass for the blue team. You're on the wall. And he just charges in, kind of charges into that. Like, he should be coming into the net here. Come to the net and just chill. Because there's really no reason for him to be on top of Chicken Nugget. Just chilling in that net. You know, you could have came out and challenged that, or he could have just jumped and saved that. So, you know, not really you thing either. Good patience. Nice job. Good block. Those are hard to get when you're jumping out of the corner like that, but that happens. That's kind of funky. Nice job going to net. That's where you should be. Nice. This is again like one of those, you know, you had a little bit of time there to read, you know, how that was going to bounce out. And again, like you got there late because it's like sending up. So, I mean, on this, like, you know, Chicken Nugget's behind you, or he's actually on the side of you, which is fine. But you could go for this pretty confidently, like, with, you know, power. Granted, you didn't have much boost, but like positionally, that could have been, you know, a little better there. What's that? Demo number 3 for you. Nice. The you know, pre-jump here is definitely real. I know you're trying to beat D-Rizzle, but just be aware of pre-jump in. So he had a pretty good ball on that. I might have just gone to the left and waited for his hit. That's just me though. Good pressure without committing to that. Nice, go to net. Good. That's, I mean, this is really positionally confusing. You have two guys kind of facing towards the net. It looks like they're gonna come back, especially Chicken Nugget. And then you have Vitamin G, who's, you know, I think that was actually his ball myself. But then he saw you guys and got confused, thought you were gonna hit it. Yeah, I think that's actually his ball. Yeah, he's closest, I believe. Yep. So that was just silly. You know, I think, you know, one thing is make the easy shots and then save the easy shots too. So that was just really unfortunate. And maybe, you know, you just playing a little more defensive and hanging back, you could have definitely saved that. And if you know, were just hanging back, then both of these guys, you know, maybe they would have double committed or something and it came out okay. But in threes, I'm super defensive. So, you know, that's some context for you of why, you know, a lot of my comments are about being defensive in threes. just because stupid shit like that happens all the time, and it's you know, it costs you games. There's easy goals, which is unfortunate. Now you're down 2. You guys pick it up here though, which is good. That creep, you see that? Just kind of creeping. Like, you don't have a whole lot of boost. Like, damn, I just would have kind of kicked it there. And if you're on voice comms, which I assume you are, because I think these are UCS guys, you know, just call out you don't have boost, so one of them with boost can charge in. That's good. Waiting for the pass, but it didn't come. That's all good. You guys have someone back. I like this, you know, improvisation here. Like, you kind of broke rotation, but with purpose, 100%. And Vitamin G recognized that and, you know, changed his position also, which is really good. Nice goal. Really nice goal. A good patience also. You had like next to no boost and you still figured out a way to be in the right position and get the right height and get the shot into the net, which is really good. Pre-jump, just be aware of that. You know, risky, but you guys somehow made it work. You know, I think blue team got a little confident and let the guard down a bit here at the end, which allowed you guys to push into overtime. Good block by Vitamin G. Close. Pre-jump. You pretty much left the middle of the field open, so just careful on that. Yeah, again, like pre-jumping and creeping, I think were the two biggest things that I saw. Fixable, though, you know, just maybe now that I said it, you'll be aware of it, which I think could help you quite a bit. That was lucky as all hell. Nice challenge there by you, trying to put on that offensive pressure, which is good. That was almost a goal. Waiting for the pass. Didn't happen, but all good. Good patience there by you. Not quite. Some power. Even just like, you know, you can see this guy just doinks it. D-Rizzle, yeah, I guess he just whipped. So that's why you got there early, which makes sense. I was gonna say you probably could have waited for it to bounce, but you didn't know D-Rizzle was gonna whip it. Nice job. Good power. Beautiful pass. Just didn't quite work out. Good positioning, though. Vitamin G is doing a really good job of, you know, trying to set up plays while also being defensive. It's like a lot how I play. A lot like how I play, I mean. Nice goal. Yeah, dude, so I think just like, you know, pre-jumping, creeping, your positioning, I think overall looked really good. There's just some slight, you know, improvements that you could make to your game. I'm just gonna go into my trainer pack high bounce shots. I'm on my alt account, so that's why you see a different name. But these are kind of silly, like, shots, but they're super important. I feel like, you know, learning or mastering, like, you know, how the bounce changes, you know, the mechanics kind of in terms of sending the ball into the net. So this is one that, you know, if you don't get to it in time, I tried to send it to you, but if you get to it, you know, late, that's gonna go high. If you get to it, you know, too early, it's just gonna be, you know, kind of low, maybe a little slow. You can always aerial these, but I feel like when you have time, like putting on a really strong, powerful shot almost can't be beat. And it's like sometimes it's really hard to read. Oh, a little high. And it is like a simple shot, and it's definitely not the most exciting trainer pack in the world, but these are important. I feel like they're really important. So you can get some like damn good power on these kinds of shots. Just learning how to read them properly, and I'm not perfect, so I'm still missing a bunch of these, but this one's good too. This one's a little different. Just kind of reading how it comes off the wall and being able to send it into the net with power. That was a boomer. Damn, that hit bar down. That was kind of nice. Oh shit, the car changes color in the replay. That's weird. Let's go next one. Is it just too late? No. It's like, try not to aerial. And just try to like catch the bounce. These are pretty important, like in the game, I feel like, with these kinds of things. Because it could be like the defender, chipping the ball up and it just goes straight up. I think this actually happened in your game. The next one. Similar. No, don't do that. Try to keep it like on the ground if you can, or like keep your car on the ground. I mean, don't like fly. And send them high if you can. Like, it's really good practice. Put them in different spots. Left and right. So these, I think these are really good to practice. I'll drop the code in the description. But yeah, I thought your game went well. Luckily, you guys won. I know the ranks are still settling this season, so hopefully, you're figuring that out. If not, give it a couple weeks. It will balance out a bit more, and you can get back to where you were. But yeah, watch that creeping, watch pre-jumping, make those easy shots, and work on your positioning. Just, I think being aware of creeping up will help you quite a bit. So anyway, I hope that's helpful, man. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. Later.